Dr. Zukuni. I am Punawati Nathan from 21B. My metric number is 211222358. I am from group number 10. I would like to explain about globalization. Globalization defined as a rapid movement and interchange of people, goods and service as well as the capital, technology and culture value worldwide. Global as the impact of developing and promoting the involvement of different regions around the world. Globalization is changing the way government, organization and individuals interact. Now is about economic growth. Economic growth refers as and growth in the number of products and service it provides. That's all from me. Thank you.
Today I want to discuss about form of globalization in Malaysia. Globalization played an important role in the economy of Malaysia in the pre-colonial, colonial and post-colonial periods. During pre-colonial 15th to 18th centuries, the early states of Peninsular Malaysia such as Melaka and Penang grew as the important hub. Then Melaka was attacked by Portuguese in 1511. In the 1870s and 1880s, the referendum system was introduced. In 1957, Malaysia got independence from the British Empire. In 1963, Singapore, Sabah and Sarawak joined Malaysia to form Malaysia. And then Singapore left Malaysia in 1965.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Amirul Afzan. I would like to talk about challenge of globalization. There is three challenges in globalization. Firstly, high investment cost. Secondly, localized job loss. And thirdly, loss of culture identity. High investment cost. It will be a challenge for multinational corporations, which is in setting up a business in other country because the required foundation may not be set up. Second is local job loss. Immigration affects the labor supply. Immigration is expected to increase competition for jobs. The local people will lose their job because the immigrants will be willing to accept lower wage. Lastly, loss of culture identity. Culture is social behavior, institution, knowledge, belief, art, law, and habits of a group of people. Culture is acquired through the learning process of socialization in society. Young people who preferring on Western culture will not practice their own traditional culture, and soon they will forget their own culture, which is make their own culture lost in their future.
Good day everyone, my name is Han Jun Yen and my normal metric is 211220529. Today, I will present about recommendation to overcome globalizational issue. In our group, we have proposed three recommendations, which is Malaysian government should assemble inspection on import and export activities regularly. Secondly, Malaysian government has to limit the number of immigration by preventing outsiders from entering our country. Lastly, as Malaysian citizens, we must protect our cultural identity by being united. That's all. Thank you. And now, I would like to pass my baton to my another teammates, which is about conclusion.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Mukhalis bin Muhammad Razak, metric number 211222381. I want to present about advantage and disadvantage of globalization. For advantage, first, technological change. This technological change can be implemented by performing a creation process. Technological change in a country is a good sign to improve the economy. A country can develop technology comprehensively by applying advanced technology system like other developed countries. Second point is better service and GDP growth rate. Able to provide service to the community. Among the services that can be implemented are water supply, electricity supply, network, internet, and various other services. Last point for advantage is infrastructure improvement. Investment can develop infrastructure that will provide the foundations for long-term economic growth and improve the quality of life of the people. Next, I want to present about disadvantage. First point is rising unemployment rate. This factor of globalization to make extent put pressure on the workforce to complete the job. These unemployment cases mostly consist of unskilled workers. Second point of disadvantages is growing inequality. This cause of growing inequality often occurs when the economy of a country is involved in a crisis such as natural disaster. Last point for disadvantage is trade imbalance. This factor involved between import and export goods between a country. Developing countries mostly depend on developed countries to bring in goods. An imbalance occurs when the ability of this developing country to export goods is lower than that of import into that country.